definitely think it's too extreme. Like, well, I think it's harder to get into college these days, like get jobs now. So I think that parents like expect like way more from their kids than they were probably expecting. Just because like the expectations of our world have changed. Like, I don't know, you're expected to be like a 4.0 student and like do community service, like have a job, play sports. I definitely think too extreme.
Are more intense, I guess. I don't know if that's the right word. They're more intense now. The ideas and the kind of structure of how we grew up as a generation is kind of saying go to school, go to college, get good grades and get a job. That's kind of all the same, similar concepts as our parents when they were our age. But definitely now more than ever, pressures are higher. Pressure is more intense, just because like the economy's horrible.
Okay, in general, pressure I feel from my parents and my grandparents is basically just to get a job, be in school.
Work, obviously.
I have a job now.
So work my job here.
I had specific expectations of like the number of applications I would have to put in every day.
And to play sports.
It would be like 3 a day, and then you would have to follow up as well.
Good grades in school and like to win awards.
Like I got like some C's like in like high school, and it's sort of just like I was like, yeah, that class sucked, so I got a C. And but it was never like my mom would be like, you got a C, dumbass, and I'd be like, not that easy. And my dad wasn't really like that on me about it. Like as long as I was passing classes, he was sort of fine with it.
Never really got a lot of pressure from them in high school about what college are you gonna go to, what's your SAT scores, or what's your career plan. I mean I didn't know what was that like 18 in high school. I can't tell you right now.
This current generation's expectations are too extreme.
Yeah, I think there's definitely a lot of like parents that are pressuring their kids way too young. I think like even in like elementary school, like preschool, like it's such a big deal like where you go, because parents really think like it's gonna make them get into a better like junior high and then a better high school and a better college and then have a better job, but it doesn't necessarily like work that way.
So I want to go to Cal Berkeley College. I don't know if they expect me to, but that's what I'm seriously gonna do. I'm gonna lock myself in a dark room and study.
You can sort of, like I feel like your elementary school education doesn't have, that wide of an effect like on what you're gonna do later in life. Like
Similar lines. I probably wouldn't hold my kids to the same expectations my parents held me to, just because my parents held me to expectations that I didn't want to necessarily fulfill, or I didn't believe in, or I didn't want to pursue, towards school and working. So I think it more depends on I would base it more on what my kids wanted to do in the future.
I know I'd do it differently than my parents did. Not every kid is not every kid's the same. But not every kid has the same interests, and they're not gonna grow the same way. And we kind of have like this standardization of how kids should grow up, but in truth, like kids don't grow the same way.
Right now I'm currently taking 5 classes and I'm a part-time worker, so it's a little bit hard because it's not only school and work that I have to worry about, but home life, making sure I have chores around the house done. It's a little bit stressful because the way that my grandparents are with me, they want me to grow up in the way that, like my grandma for instance, she wants me to grow up and act the way that she would have acted when she was my age, and I can't.
It got harder for a lot of kids. I think there are a lot of kids, like Melissa, there are a lot of students who are younger and younger taking harder and harder classes, and I think that's cool. I think it's good that I guess they're smarter at a younger age. I don't know what I'm saying. But
applications nowadays have to contribute to children's depression that has been rising in the past couple of years?
I mean, maybe.
And social issues.
Yeah,
and
like
stuff
there's a lot of parental pressure that can, is really hard on kids. Like I said, there's a lot of sibling pressure too, especially if you have like an older sibling that you feel like is better than you. That's really hard to deal with. But yeah, I think it's a bummer. I mean, I think it's good that kids are taking harder classes, and I think it's awesome that people are doing these things. But I don't think they should be doing it if they're not excited about it. I mean, school's not for everyone. I know a lot of people who just high school just wasn't their thing, and that's okay. Like you can graduate from high school, I think you should, but like it's not gonna make or break your life if you go to college or something like that. I just think that it's the kind of thing everyone needs to calm down.
I know, I do.
Yeah, but definitely I think that it's
But at the same time, we have to respect our kids and know that they know what they want. They know inherently inside what they were created to be. We don't. We've got this filter on them that says, if you do this, you're going to make me happy. That's not fair to them.
And then all of a sudden, mom and dad have this expectation that they are going to be going to Harvard or Yale. Those are the only two choices, and that they're going to be on 14 teams and on 15 concert performance bands. So what we want to do is help the kids find their talents, find their expertise, find their passion, and then be able to guide them towards using that to help them get ahead.